Hi everybody, today we're going to be talking about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions that are worth the same amount. They name the same size. So for instance, 2 halves is equal to 1 whole. 2 halves equals 1 whole, right? We all see that. They're the same size, the same amount. Now, this fraction bar, like I've told you before, this fraction bar is simply a division symbol. Okay, so there's a number and it's being divided by another number. The numerator is being divided by the denominator. So in this case, 2 divided by 2 equals 1. Okay, let's see. We're going to try to find equivalent fractions for 1/2 first. So let's see. 1/2, I only need one of these, is equivalent to or equal to how many fourths? Oops. Right, we have 2 fourths here. It might be hard to see on the camera, but there are 2 fourths, and that is equal to or equivalent to 1/2. So 2 fourths equals 1/2. Okay, notice 1 goes into 2 twice, and 2 goes into 4 twice. That's interesting, isn't it? If I am given these two numbers and I need to decide, are they equivalent or not? This is not equivalent sign. You do an equal sign and then you put a slash through it. That means it's not equal. Okay, so if you're asked to compare two fractions and see if they are equivalent or equal or not, one thing that you can do, if you don't have them memorized, is think to yourself, how does this 2 turn into a 1? How does this 4 turn into a 2? Can something be happening here? This is reminding me of when we learned about input-output tables. Something happens and it comes out this number. Something happens here and it comes out this number, and it has to be the same rule. So what I'm seeing happening is, if I divide this by 2 over 2, I get this. That's interesting. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 4 divided by 2 is 2. So 2 out of 4 is equivalent to 1 out of 2, or 1/2. 2 fourths is equal to 1/2. Also, what you could do is you could have your half, and you're comparing it to the 2 fourths. Oops. We could be multiplying, right? We could say 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. Let's see. We'll go back to the fraction bars and see how many eighths it would be to have an equivalency to 1/2. Okay. You guys see that? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 eighths here. 4 eighths are equivalent to 1/2. Okay, 4 eighths is the same amount as 1/2. And so is 2 fourths, right? They're all equal to each other. let's do twelfths. Whew. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 twelfths is the same amount as all of these, isn't it? Six is half the size of 12. 2 is half of 4. 4 is half of 8. I got one more for us. 6. How many 6 are those? 1, 2, 3, 6. Three is half of 6, just like 1 is half of 2, and so on and so on. These are all equivalent fractions. Okay, now I want to take a look at thirds. Let's look at thirds now. Okay. 3/3 equals 1 whole. But what I want to know is what's equal to 1/3. So let's do this. We're looking for things equal to 1/3. So basically we're going to be looking for multiples of 3. What are our multiples of 3? Well, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. So let's see. So we have thirds. Let me find those sixths. I had sixths. Aha, here they are. 2 sixths is the same amount as 1/3. One goes into 3 3 times, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. Let's try twelfths. Okay, so 4 twelfths is equal to 2 sixths, which is also equal to 1/3. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 goes into 12 3 times. How many 15ths would it take to equal 1/3? What's 15 divided by 3? Right, it's 5. 5 goes into 15 3 times. So there's another equivalent fraction. Does that make sense? All right, let's just do one more. Let's do fifths. So we need to know what's an equivalent fraction to 1/5. Well, 1 goes into 5 5 times. Let's see. Looks like this is the same size. 2 tenths is equivalent to 1/5. 2 goes into 10 5 times. 1 goes into 5 5 times. Okay. Look, notice these multiples. 5, 10, 15, 20. What if we had a denominator of 15? What goes into 15 5 times? Right. 3 goes into 15 5 times. Good job. What if we had a denominator of 20? 20 divided by 5 is 4, or 4 can go into 20 5 times. You see the pattern? Of course you do. Thank you for paying attention.